Hello everybody, my name is Didron and today I'm gonna show you one of my favorite vehicles in this game, and they are 4.0 Swedish tank destroyers. Two of them, and I really like to say them pvkv. They're pretty wonky, pretty goofy vehicles. What they have is the only thing you may need in this BR, and that's a gun. Basically, a normal gun, very unstable gun, which you're gonna see in the video. So right now we're just going on a position, contesting A point as usual. Uh, as you can see on the map, everybody's going on A point. If we go alone on B, is not very great decision. We have a great gun depression with pvkv2, so I decided let's just use that depression, let's just snipe through somewhere. And there are three positions which we are contesting. We're seeing here, we see a guy on A, we destroy it without any issues whatsoever. There are two guys pushing. As you can see, unfortunately we have very slow reload speed on these vehicles, not very efficient, as you can see. For other particular reasons, and these BR medium tanks they are reloading pretty fast. I did not saw here in this guy, and that's the issue of this vehicle. The reload speed is not very great. I think in an ace crew is around 10 seconds. I am around 11, so yeah, not not very efficient at all. The gun is not stable. It's not stable, but it can do the job. It can do the job. Why it's not stable? As you can see, pretty goes forth and back. Uh, Even the suspension cannot hold it because the vehicle is very tall. And as you can see, I hear a guy on my front. So you should, as you can see, T50 peaked. Unfortunately, I really try to be patient with this gun, because if you're not patient, you're missing shots, and missing shots with this vehicle is very critical. Because missing a shot means missing a kill. I mean, it's for every vehicle like this, but with this one is like a game-changing part, because you don't have armor. Even this T50 can destroy us, literally obliterate us, because we don't have armor. We're open top, we can kill it easily by artillery. I thought about shooting it through the window, I just forgot about it. Yeah, skill issue. And there's a guy on the left, so I I can push to the left and I actually try to kill it, but I cannot contest this guy on the left, only because the T50 will obliterate me. You should at least clear one flank before pushing another. The T50 peaked, and I decided we should kill it because of that. And actually, it was good decision to not push, because right now T34 is looking for us. At this moment, it's better to just save your shot. So because the T34 can potentially peek us and kill us, but he's just peeking. He's doing a very bad mistake here. He just peeked. Of course, you can change on your settings, removing the grass from the sniping position. In my opinion, it is very great to have it without a grass. We have a little bit of whiff shot here, but we killed him. And as you can see, the HE filler of this gun is just absolutely abysmal. It's incredible. We're killing another guy. I don't know what he was trying to do. Very clueless. We saw a guy on the left. We cannot do anything about it. T50, T5A1 trying to kill something. I found him. I shoot him. So I decided to go on the A point, which after that I was like, wait, why am I going on A point? We have three guys. I should not content on A point. Let's just go back, because artillery, usually capping points with this thing is not great decision. First of all, everybody knows where your position is. Second of all, artillery is just a thing. for this kind of vehicle. I don't see what is that. I'm just gonna shoot it. It was a destroyer. Well, unfortunately, they took it out. Great, great by them, but bad for us for not getting a kill. We have around, I think, 9 kills. As you can see, I'm using binoculars. Usually, I'm spamming very heavily binoculars because they they give me great vision of the map, not only the map itself, but around my position. I really wanted to make a point not contested at all, so I decided to make a little bit of a spawn camping here, and yeah, we're pushing here. We have a B point. Maybe later we will decide to go there. We try to see if there's a guy who already prepared to come here. I'm trying to shoot an interesting vehicle. Unfortunately, he's protected. Let's just see if he's somebody peeked. And there's artillery, so we have around 10 seconds to move. And there's a British one. We killed him without any issues, and I think it's the moment where we decided, we have somebody tried to shoot us. Basically, running from artillery. Yeah, you're not gonna run from tanks, you're gonna run from artillery pretty often. We got saved, and I decided, C is contented, B, they're trying to go on B, let's just go on B. Spawn camping is not the best decision which you can ever make. At the end it's fine, but in this game right now, there is still a possibility to come back and make some interesting plays. We have very small amount of shells here, but still. And as you can see, our binoculars are going back and forth, but we're range finding the house. Why? Because there's a guy here. We're range finding the house. He missed, and we precisely killed him. Usually that's very useful. You can just go and if your gun is not stable, your tank is not stable at all, you can just range find a specific building, a specific place which is big enough to actually use it for for a very very unstable gun, and that's how you're gonna have a little bit saving time. As you can see, we're trying 550 because we already know the range. That's gonna save you a lot of time. It's gonna save you, yeah, you're gonna see the vehicle, but if you press rangefinder, it's gonna be like around 5 to like 10, sometimes 10 seconds even to actually see where is the range. So in my opinion, better range find it first, while you're moving, while you're changing positions. Changing positions is very very useful for this kind of vehicle, because if you not change position, they can just destroy you. Revenge bombing exists. um, yeah, we're not seeing anybody. They got B point. I'm just trying to go diagonally. Maybe somebody's there, we don't know. We're just traveling, and as you can see, this vehicle, it has one of, in my opinion, one of the best guns in this BR. It can pen, it can kill, it can really make the enemy bleed. Of course, that does not mean you should not fire at weak spots. Everywhere we see a guy, we are trying to shoot the weak spot, which I already know. Trying to shoot a plane. Usually, I think this gun is used in like anti-air scenarios sometimes. I'm not sure, but it looks like it. Um, Usually, planes are the biggest enemy of this vehicle. Uh, I got this replaced by around 3 to 4 games. The other games were not that much really special. They were around 5 to 6 kills, but I got strafed a lot of times by now. So I see B is contended. I'm trying to get a kill before the game ended. really trying to search this guy on B. Usually I'm searching the normal positions. I see a corpse on the right side, and I decided, let's just see. But I did not saw him, and there is a guy on the right. Yeah, unfortunately, did not saw that. This is the second game. Casually going around. As you can see, if the terrain is not even, you see that the turret and the whole vehicle is just going back and forth, and the you should you should pretty much travel on a flat surface so you can have this less of an effect. And trying to I'm really trying here to pen the upper plate of the KV7, but I decided, usually vehicles, Russian vehicles, they have very weak lower plates, such as KV1, for example. KV1 lower plate is kind of a weak spot. Depends. It depends on the vehicle you're playing too, because like with a light tank, it's like kind of impossible to pen it. It depends on the angle. Trying to repair a guy here. The HE filler is actually saving us from all the scenarios. Our guy got repaired, so I said, and let's just not lose that time, that energy. Let's just travel. In my opinion, losing timing, it is pretty important. So you should pretty much travel, but you should be careful because the more you travel, the more your engine is gonna be hurt. As you can see, there's a guy returning 180, and I'm trying to take my time, take my shot, because first of all, it's a Russian vehicle. Everybody knows about the Russian effect, and second of all, this gun sometimes just go back and forth, very wobbly. I hear a guy on the left, but I decide to turn. I see a guy. I try to snapshot him. Pretty great shot. Sometimes you can snapshot like this, and I'm hearing a guy behind this wall. I think he saw me. And I thought, let's just stay here. But I usually don't like disabling my engine because it it sometimes it can lose a timing which you can escape, or which you can move around. Uh, as you can see, I see a guy on the on the A point. I decided let's just wait so he can go back. We shoot him, and the HE filler does its job. It killed the gunner. I'm pretty scared to not get pushed by the guy who is around this wall, but I decided to just get the kill this guy, and I I'm trying to go back and see where is this guy is gonna come from. I'm hearing on the left side, so I'm aiming on the left, pretty much, uh, aiming through the houses. There's a Panzer. I miss him here, so I decided, just I'm not sure did he not saw me before, but yeah. Sorry about my voice. Sometimes it's cracking. A point. We're decapping A point. I'm not gonna cap A point. Points are for this vehicle. Putting artillery and you're done. I'm trying to. I saw that B point got capped, and I'm like, they're gonna come on A point pretty fast. Let's just wait on the road and kill somebody. Decapping is better than just staying and just getting a point. Right now, we don't need points. We need kills because our team is getting destroyed from the spawn. So for me, the best way is let's just get some kills. We have enough points to contest. We don't need cap points. We need to get people out of the game so we can have some clutch situation here. And I saw C point, nobody was there on the map, and I saw they're gonna push. They're gonna at some point they're gonna push on the side, and I was right. I saw the train moves a little bit. I see a Panzer on the left. I'm trying to range find for better precision, but you can already do it on the cap point. Um, I was thinking, can I pen the train? But fortunately, yes. We pen the train. We kill the Panzer, and I'm waiting to this tank to peek on pretty interesting position. We see that's a KV. We're trying to shoot it below, because if I shoot the turret, the damage is not gonna be enough in my opinion. We see A point is capping because already A point. When you see that A point is capping, that means somebody is there, somebody is trying to cap it, and you already know its position. If I stay on A point, I'm gonna be stuck basically forever. We see a guy on the right, and as you can see, the gun is just trying to go up, but we manage it through. We manage it. Sometimes it's pretty lucky by me, and we see a BTM trying to make it on the third person fast. We saved. Please Jesus, Jesus protects us, and 23 seconds of repair. I'm trying to bait him. I want to stay clueless. I'm trying to rotate my gun and think for him. Yeah, he does not wait, because if you stare at the position, he's gonna be like, oh, this, and he peeked. If we stare on the position, of course, he knows that we know its position, his position. We have artillery. We're pressing W to escape the artillery because that's our biggest enemy. And we have an ISU on the right. We're trying to get our turret. We shoot. Unfortunately, I had the chance. I uh, tried to paint him. Unfortunately, does not work. A BT7 again. BT7s are scary. BT7s are scary for this vehicle. The weak spot for other times, of course, you can machine gun the gunner. There are open windows on the left and right. You can kill the commander, and ISU take the opportunity and literally obliterate us. 12 kills, but I'm not done with this game. I'm not saying let's just try to make it work. And now let's just showcase the other vehicle, pvkv. In my opinion, this vehicle it has stuff that the other doesn't. We see the ISU again, killing the ISU. In my opinion, for this vehicle, it's better to spawn on the lower side of the map, because A point, uh, there are a lot of flanking vehicles, very armored vehicles. In my opinion, you should, travel on the middle of the map or around on the park, because you have depression and you can kill stuff. I hear a plane, I see a plane, I try to shoot him, and I run, because I know if he sees me, I'm cooked. Basically, this is artillery, and planes are the worst enemies. Trying here. This vehicle is a little bit more stable, because of course you don't have a turret. A little bit more stable, and sometimes even more. It's more like sometimes it's more maneuverable on uneven terrain. I see B point is contested. Trying to, sometimes rotation is not really great. I see a KV. I usually go for the lower part. I killed him. uh, if you have really great pen, you can actually use your penetration to destroy the fuel tank. So just to clarify that, we have a yak here. I'm using my machine gun here so I can kill basically every crew here. The machine gun is pretty useful. You can kill a lot of, for example, you can even tap planes. Hitting planes sometimes means that they are gonna crash and you can get a kill. Um, the gun is basically the same. There is not a big change of the gun. Uh, I'm really not 100% sure. As you can see, with decap, we run away. Uh, because I heard an artillery, there is no point. There is literally no point, and sometimes enemy don't see that you're not on the B point, but you're, for example, behind them, or you're just waiting for them to go to cap the B point. In my opinion, that's the way to do it. That's the way to, I'm really interested that this SPA goes to B, because there's an artillery there, but risk it for the biscuit. I usually don't like these kind of risks, because after that you should travel, for example, 5 minutes so you can play the game. I hear a guy on the street. I decided, let's just push it. So the issue of this vehicle is that it does not have a turret, of course. Not having a turret means it's a little bit harder to flank, but as you can see, back and forth, the stabilization is pretty kind of fixed. Sometimes you can even bounce shots or be shot where you're not supposed to. Uh, yes, this vehicle, you can possibly be aggressive, but the risk is big, very big risk, because enemies just sometimes just pen you without any issues. I saw that the A point is protected. I decided to protect B point. I think we clutched this game. Um, we made a lot of kills. We see that there is an SPA, and I decided, you know what, let's just let's just go there and destroy it. Uh, in my opinion, these vehicles are pretty good. First vehicle, the pvkv 2, is great for positioning, great for start game, great for destroying flankers because you have a turret, you can rotate and you can just kill him. This vehicle is pvkvm, in my opinion, is great for backup vehicle. You can start with it at the first, but I have not very great experience. Like, I can get around 5 to 6 kills, but post end game, I'm getting actually better and more sufficient ideas and positioning. We're killing the gunner. That took me ages to actually destroy this gunner. Um, yeah, the game just ended. In my opinion, this you can already grind these vehicles. They're absolutely great, and you should be aware of their aiming time. You should be patient, and yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.